So I was working as a consultant in Sri Lanka, and I was looking to get a change in my career. I wanted to reconnect with my roots in design, and I'd seen Finland in this happiness index a few times, and I'd also heard about the different way of education, the social democracy, and I wanted to experience that. So when I was applying for master's programs, I applied for Aalto and I got in, I got a scholarship, and that's what brought me here. I'm Adithya and I'm from India, and I currently work as a design lead at Scope Impact. So the company that I've co-founded, Nordic Rebels, originally started off as a course here at Aalto, and it went really well. We won awards for it, and the way we were using advanced teaching methods and creating really exciting learning experiences, that was something that we wanted to take to a wider audience. We wanted to work with more people than just within the university, and that's why we set up the company. So how easy was it to become an entrepreneur here? It turned out to be really simple, actually, and a lot simpler than I expected. Because I had a co-founder who was Finnish, it was really easy. We had to register the company. We had to make sure that we met certain requirements, like having a chairman, recording meeting minutes for our annual meetings, having a proper accounting system and submitting annual accounting reports. And that was it. We had a company registered and good to go. We decided on a Tuesday that, okay, we're going to register this company. And on Wednesday, we went through the whole process and everything was in place. It was that simple. And the pandemic hit, and that affected business, that affected potential clients. So it meant that it was time for me to apply for a job to support myself. And that's when I started realizing how tricky the Finnish job market is, because what I've observed is that a lot of times the jobs don't even go onto like a job board like LinkedIn. It just sort of gets shared around between contacts within the network. And so even getting an idea that, okay, this company has a potential opening, you have layers to go through before it shows up on a job board. It was helpful that a person here at Aalto was hosting this design jobs in Finland job board on Trello, which was a very useful resource because it had a listing of jobs that don't require Finnish. And that was able to help me sort of prioritize that, okay, these are jobs where I can actually get a shot and it won't feel like just because I don't know Finnish, everything else I know doesn't matter so much. On the pros side, you have a support system, you have some stability because you have that paid job. At the same time, you're getting to work on something you're really passionate about, you care a lot about. And that means that you're both getting the stability and you're getting to really do something fulfilling. So that works really nicely. Biggest con would be just a question of balancing it and time commitment, because on one side, I work as a consultant, as a design lead. And that means that there would be situations where some weeks I have to work a bit more because there's like a client deadline. And that means at those times, my work for Nordic Rebels has to be toned down. So finding that balance between continuing to do the full-time job and also focusing on the entrepreneurial activities and the gigs that come along, that is the tricky part that needs balancing. And I would say that's the biggest con. But if you need to get work done, I would say block time in your calendar or set a meeting with yourself to get specific activities done. And at the same time, do the same for your side hustle or side gig as well, because that ensures that you have a clear picture of what's coming up and what's in your calendar, and others know as well, so you know that there won't be any conflicts emerging. The other tip I would say is set up some time, either say on a Sunday afternoon or a Monday morning, and plan out the week ahead, because that aspect becomes really important to keep an eye on what's pending from the previous week, what is coming up in the week ahead, any deliverables or deadlines that are there, Or if you have a startup on the side like I do, then are there any gigs coming up that you need to start preparing for? So keeping an eye on all of those things and just sort of spending 30 minutes planning that out for the week ahead is really, really useful. And it ensures that nothing falls between the cracks and you're always on top of things. Yeah.